You know, Neil, being in Boston over the past few weeks, I'm particularly aware of the role that fear and emotion plays in decision making.
Absolutely.
And when we counsel investors, certainly we tell them, don't panic, have a plan, and be opportunistic. And in this case, Washington is doing none of those things. And in fact, Washington is letting fear dictate the plan. You know, Neil, we can't control what goes on in Europe or whether there's a recession or whether China has a housing bubble. What we can control and focus on the things here is our own budget. It's our own spending. And that's something Washington is choosing not to do. And I think sequestration fears and the FAA fears is just a classic example of fear-mongering, run amok, choosing not to be opportunistic and take advantage of our budget woes when this is a clear and present opportunity. It really is unfortunate. We're going to pay for this for years to come. Here's your turning point, and you choose to ignore it. It's interesting, this whole idea of sort of personal responsibility, and you know that the blame game is just beginning. And we have a relatively sluggish economy, whether it's looking at the GDP numbers or whether it's looking how the consumer is reacting in retail sales. You can mark my words that we'll see people blaming this terror crisis on the fact that the economy is not growing. And they'll look for excuses to blame someone, and ultimately the result of those excuses is going to be more stimulus dollars. And what we see here is Washington right now is clearly contributing to being part of the problem. I mean, municipal budgets are going to be stretched because of additional police presence. That's going to mean higher taxes. So again, the net result of this is going to be counterproductive for the economy, which is really unfortunate because we had a moment here maybe to reverse the course.